Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the question which is asked in the TCS reassessment test, which is held on July 16, which is July 16, 2023. Let us see the question first. We have to find out the sum of the squares of numbers in the user specified range. That is the problem to solve here. Now let us see the question that is asked over here. Write a program to calculate the sum of squares of numbers in between the upper and the lower limits specified by the user. So the question given is, the limits are n and m, and below are the conditions which says n is between 0 and 40 and m is between 0 and 40. This condition says that n and m should be positive, they cannot be negative, and the highest range should be included because n is less than or equal to 40 and m is less than or equal to 40. Both the lower and the higher ranges has the inclusive of the value 40. So that is what the condition says. So let us see the solution, and they given the example. In suppose if 2 is the lower limit and 5 is the upper limit, then the answer is 54. Let us see how it is solved through the Python code. Now here, first the comment statement. Just return the question in the comment statement with the multi-line comments. Write a program to calculate the sum of squares of numbers in between the upper limit and the lower limit specified by the user. This means the user can get this as an input. The input can be random, any number, okay, and between 0 and 40. Now n and m are the limits. Now given below the conditions are given, so everything is given in the multi-line comment statement. Now here the solution begins. N is equal to int input of enter lower limit, and m is equal to int input of enter upper limit. Now we all know that Python accepts the input as the string, so that value has to be converted into integer using the int function. Now this is typecasting, and the function says int of input of enter lower limit, enter upper limit. So now the input n and m are converted into integer. Let us assign a temporary variable 0, which is going to hold the sum of series after calculation. So initialize the temp variable before the loop. Now the value of temp is 0. The loop begins for I in range of n comma m plus 1. So normally the range function works between the lower and the higher limits minus 1. Okay, now our higher limit given in our program is maximum is 40. That means 40 also has to be included. So in order to include the highest limit, we have to mention the ranges. N is the lower range and m plus 1, higher range plus 1. Then temp is equal to temp plus I into I. So now temp already has the is initialized to 0, and now temp is equal to temp plus I into I. So now every time I is incremented by a step value 1, and it is the square of this I is found. So I square, temp is equal to temp plus I square, and the loop continues from the lower limit till the higher limit, and the sum of the series is calculated and stored in the variable temp. Now we have to print the answer, print temp. Okay, now see the indentation. The indentation, now the for loop is over by one single line. Temp is equal to temp plus I square, and now the print line should be in the line with the for statement. Okay, so that's all the solution for this problem. Let us see what will be the result, and then what are the points to remember. Now the sample input asked is enter lower limit 2 and enter the upper limit as 5, and now the calculated value is 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square is equal to 54. Now let us see some points to be remembered. The first point is the range function operates on the values between lower and upper limit minus 1. So we should be careful that we have to include the upper limit also. So for that we are going to include plus 1 in the higher limit range. So we have to add 1 to the maximum limit. So that is very important. Then only get the correct answer. And now assure that the upper limit and lower limit are placed in the proper position. and the compiler will even compute the value, even the positions are changed, but the answer will be 0. Okay, and remember to initialize the temp variable before the loop, or else it will reassign to 0 for every iteration. So let us remember these points while doing this program. Hope the solution is simple and easy to follow, and thanks for watching.